What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today you're gonna have a narrator. I have to do this because this trip was super spontaneous, and if I just showed you guys the raw footage, you'd have no idea what's going on the entire time. As you guys may have guessed, the story starts in my house. But our first destination is about 2 hours south on some state game lands that I'd previously scouted. I thought I'd found a pretty good spot and wanted to give it a shot. So I made the drive, slipped out at first light, did a little bit of calling. Now also, as you guys may have expected, I didn't hear anything. So it was about 8 o'clock and I decided I'd make a move to a different spot.
I don't even know what to say right now. I just drove past a field. This is private land, fortunately, but look at that. No, it's the next one. It's the next one, not that field. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 longbeard strutting. That is like the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen in my life. That's right on that field, and the game lands goes up behind it. So I think we're gonna have to abort the plan. We're not going to the patch woods I thought I was going to. I don't know what I even just witnessed. He just hopped out, threw a dog down, and it tore off that way. I almost wonder if he isn't hunting coyotes maybe. He was wearing orange. The dog somewhere in there is a big dog, looked mean. Yeah, right here he is, trying to get ran over by my car. I don't know what's going on right now, honestly. Dog owners, you want to drop down in the comment section and maybe explain to me what you people are up to? I know it's not specifically you, but it's your people. So enlighten me, please, because I am lost in the sauce. So I'm gonna park right here. Let me game plan this with you guys real quick.
I'm a D1 yapper, and right there I did some yapping. I made like 8 plans to go and do a bunch of different things. To put it in short, what I landed on was hooking up around the backside of that private land on a road that goes right across the ridge above those fields. I'd then descend down from that road to the bottom of the private, and I'd sit that, do some calling, and hopefully pull them up off the private land right onto public where I could possibly get one. Now this plan wasn't half bad, but the execution, I did my best.
Well, you know, that's really nice to see. I'm glad they're keeping the riffraff out of here. That's really good. You know, fortunately I'm here on official turkey business, but people who aren't, they need to stay out. There was like 6 dudes there just eyeballing me. Official turkey hunting business. I hope that they think that's as funny as I do, because I think that's freaking hilarious. I don't know if this guy's freaking out on me or not, but got the GoPro up just in case.
You're not allowed to drive up through there.
Am I able to feed up out this way?
The gates are all locked. Yeah, you can't drive back up in here.
Okay.
So, all right.
Sure. I apologize. Is this state land? Is this state land here? Because I'm using it.
You can drive to the gate up there and park and walk down in here.
Okay.
You can hunt this, but you can't drive in here.
Okay. That, in fact, is unfortunate. Apparently, they don't respect my turkey hunting business. It's kind of stupid, I guess. In order for me to get back to where I wanted to on that public, it's right in the center of that road. So for me to park at the end and go all the way down would be ridiculous. I'm not doing that. So I'm just not going to do that set. And instead, I'm going to kick over to a different plot of game lands. It's about 13,000 acres. I haven't been there yet, but I was scouting it out last night on Onyx. And there's like this draw that I want to sit up there where I'll see when I get there, but hopefully the woods are pretty open and I can just do a little calling and see if anyone, you know, comes to check me out late morning. So it is what it is. A little unfortunate, but just adds to the storyline, right? We've already seen good birds, got kicked out of places, and done about like 2.5 hours of road tripping. So, and some turkey hunt. Pretty eventful start, to be honest with you. It's going really well. So I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna focus more on driving so it doesn't start going really bad, and see y'all when we get there. All right, no turkeys, but hear me out. That was still an awesome hunt. We saw a lot of big buck tracks, a lot of turkey scratch, a lot of turkey tracks. I saw a turkey poop. I saw good roosting trees, and you know, just like a whole lot of wildlife down there in general. So it's definitely a good spot. I'll probably tag back to that exact spot later on this week, but for now I'm going to continue east. Our end goal is the Adirondacks. I want to spend at least one day up there, maybe a day and a half, do a bunch of fishing, some swimming, some hunting. But for now, I'm going to wipe this junk off my car so people don't know the embarrassing fact I got skunked today. But yeah, let's hit the road.
So next, I decided I'd go do some sightseeing, and that led me to Watkins Glen.
All right, well, this is Lake Seneca, that's Watkins Glen, and this is me. So it's true, I'm here, I made it, and I have a bag. People were giving me weird looks because I was carrying around a grocery bag out here, but I just wanted to get away from people, and I bought a jet boil that I haven't used yet. So we're gonna try to cook some food on it and kill some time here, and we're gonna kick down to some game lands and just kind of take it from there. What am I even supposed to do right now? I'm so apt. What do I even do? Hang on. This is about to be horrible. Fuck it. I don't want to get burned though. That did not go good at all. Oh no. Better to do it here than in front of my buddies, but that did not go good. Bro, it just immediately starts to boil. I don't understand. This is not going smooth. We're gonna call this a fail. First time using the jet boil, hard fail. This is very disappointing. It's not that I'm disappointed in the jet boil. Why'd I grab that? I'm just disappointed overall. Really myself. I let myself down. Ooh. I love burning myself on camera, don't I? I'm just losing noodles. Wow, I'm a goofball. The one was beef flavor and the other one's chicken. This might not be bad, honestly. They're not that far off of each other. Hate me if you want. I don't think they're that far off each other. So this probably won't even be bad, but that definitely felt wrong. They're two different things altogether. All right. Oh, instead of looking at the mess I made, we're gonna let that dry. You guys are coming with me down a little bit lower. Ooh, that's a spider and a half right there. Holy shit, that thing's quick. What the frick? That was like the world's fastest spider. I don't know if I killed him or if he's gonna kill me. He's just hiding on me until later. It's too buggy down there. I'm wussing out. We're retreating. There's a boat over there. If you didn't know.
As you guys can see, lunch had some bumps as well, but overall, beautiful spot, and it was really enjoyable. After eating, I decided I'd go scout out some game lands. Scouting's something I love to do on a piece of property that I've never hunted before. Really helps to save me time for the next day, and hopefully put me right onto some birds. So I drove about 20 minutes over there and started checking it out.
This literally took like 5 minutes. That's a Jake and another Jake. It's 3 Jakes. That is awesome. Like, I don't know if I had a timestamp from before, but that was literally like 2 minutes. And that is private land, but it's right on the edge of the public. That's a really good sign. All right, well, it's literally been like 5 minutes. I was down on like the other side of this little knoll, and I came back out that dead end up the road, and then I'm looking down here, I'm like, that's a weird little blob. Yeah, it's a real weird blob. Look at that white head. This is crazy, and it's unfortunate because it's so far from the house. I'm not driving 3-4 hours to go turkey hunting, but if this is the best spot, looks like I am. There ain't no turkeys out there. Since I got back into this public a little deeper, it's just been super thick. Like this stuff, just super grown in. So I gotta see if I can't find something that's a little more old growth, where it's at least open, because I'm sure that there are birds around here, but with it being so thick, there can't be as many birds, so I don't like that. And I'm never gonna see them, so it's not great for scouting. I gotta find something different.
Now this is where we came to our third major adversity. There was no turkey sign at all. So I made the knee-jerk decision to do a drive that was arguably more dangerous than it was worth, up to the top part of New York. This was about 7 hours, and it was already really late at night, and I'd been up since very early in the morning. So I did some things to help me keep safe, such as push-ups, crushing energy drinks, taking breaks from the road, and eventually I did make it up there, but not without some adventure on the way. I almost hit 2 porcupines at the same time, and then right after that, I go around the corner, and sure enough,
there is 3 Chinooks getting ready to take off here. I don't know where I am. I don't know what is really going on here. This would be awesome if they took off for me.
Now, unfortunately, I did not see them take off. Waited for about 30 minutes, and all I did get was some bug bites. So I decided to continue on.
All right, well, 1:38. That is the official time of arrival here. I made it. I'm alive. I'm in one piece, which is pretty awesome, because that drive got rough at a couple times there. I took a lot of breaks. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to rearrange the back here. It's pretty jank. With fishing poles, and it's like literally slam packed. So just need enough room to where I can squeeze in there, and then I'm like, I could literally fall asleep anywhere right now. So that's the plan. I'll see you guys, you cuties, in the morning.
The next morning I woke up at the trailhead, ready to go.
Good morning, everybody. I ended up making the tactical decision last night to sleep in. I still feel wrecked, but I think it was a good move, because now I feel like, oh, I actually probably stand a chance. So, yeah. Alright, YouTube, good morning. Right now, it's a little bit past 10 a.m., which is a little later than I wanted to get up, but last night was a freaking mess. There was some cool stuff that I saw. There were some exciting things that happened last night, but the bulk of it was not any fun at all, and I was fighting the whole time to stay awake. So I made it up here, though, after a bunch of breaks and gas station pit stops and smacked myself in the face and doing push-ups in front of the car. So once I got here, I ended up just racking out. I figured I'd get a full night's sleep, because today I'm gonna take on Mount Marcy. It was a last minute decision I made last night. I was like, what's the tallest peak in New York? It's Mount Marcy. So I'm gonna see if I can't climb it today. I have a little bit of charging to do. I wanna eat some breakfast here, and then we're gonna hit the road, or the trail really, and start putting some miles on. So I'm pretty excited. I'm glad I just thought about this, but you're supposed to take everything out that you bring in, right? Helps to have a trash bag to do that, so. This will be my trash bag, nothing too fancy. Alright, well that's it for the pack. I got food, water, tourniquet, multi-tool. On my body I got extra batteries, ID, like 20 bucks cash, credit card. I'm gonna have my car key and my cell phone. I think that's everything, just running through it. I was gonna bring my camera with, but I think that's the big stuff, the stuff that's gonna keep me on my feet here. And if it's not, well, we're gonna find out. I wanna do a little cooking before we get going here, so have some food in me, because food's important. So we're gonna come over here. Come with me. You just got kidnapped. So for breakfast we're having some chicken noodle soup. If there's a bear up there, I am definitely gonna be bear food. Could be worse. Could not have chicken noodle soup. So I'm actually pretty lucky. I'm just drenched in chicken noodle soup. Ooh, that smells bad. Okay, that was awesome. That went a lot better than my ramen yesterday. This thing's the most drop-prone item I think I brought with me. It's just that pesky fork. Pesky. Alright, well, I have everything that I need all packed up. I got done with breakfast, and right now I'm just at the campsite, about a half mile from where I belong. So I'm going to pack you guys up. We're going to get down there. We're going to get after this. Attention, high bear activity. With all these safety precautions. What did they say? They said something about fist fight him. Like, you good, bro? Huh? You want the smoke, bro? I don't think you want none of it, boy. Say, if I don't have Wi-Fi, how am I supposed to navigate on this trail? I'm not gonna have Wi-Fi. Hang on. Let me make sure I know which way I'm going here. Where's Mount Marcy? Yeah, I think we're here. Take either one of these around Wales Mountain or whatever, and we're gonna stick to the left all the way until we get to this junction. That's where we're gonna take a right, or first right, and just keep sticking left, right, right. So it's just left, left, right, right, well, straight. One trail coming out, this trail, follow this trail, left, left, right, straight, right, right. I'm on top of the mountain. 1 grid, 2 grid, 3 grid. So that'll put us on Mount Marcy, which is about 8 miles from us. So should be pretty good. I'm excited. Phone's basically useless out here, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Left. Left, left, right, straight, right, right. This is gonna get so wonky because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna say it wrong literally one time, and it's gonna be impossible to get it right again and be sure of it. Just need this to load. Ooh. We're in business, son. We're in business. It's kind of loading, it's slow, but it's coming. What the heck? This is all sorts of messed up. This is all so jank. I am totally gonna get lost for like a very long time. I'm gonna get lost for so long up here. This is so jank. What's important is that, what the hell? So Mount Marcy is to my south. And that means that as I get closer to Mount Marcy, my car becomes more north. So she's south, I'm going north. And if I head east, about 10 miles east, there's a massive road I can't miss. If I head in any direction, there's roads. So I'm chilling. I just need to keep heading about south. We're just gonna figure it out as we go. Because my service really, like, it's okay, but it's far from good. So I'm gonna put my phone away. I'm gonna turn down everything. Wish I had a portable charger with me, but I don't. Not that portable chargers ever saved lives, but they can make your life easier, that's for dang sure. Whoa, that ain't no deer track. If that is deer, that'd be the world's biggest deer. Those look like moose tracks or something. Look at these things. That was either the world's biggest deer or maybe a smaller end. Like, I think they have moose here, not elk. So, I feel like an idiot for not knowing. I think it's moose. I think I want to start right sticking more because we're supposed to be heading this way. Because I can see Mount Marcy. That's what's nice about it being so freaking massive. It's like no debate about it. It's like, which one is it? The biggest one. Oh, I can't see it. Yeah, you can. You can always see that freaking thing. That chonker. Well, I think it's safe to say I made it down. So, hard part's out of the way. I made it, guys. I did it. All done. Easy peasy. Now I'm lost. It's right over here. This tree threw me off. Being bent like this over the trail. I also feel like I might just be on a freaking deer trail because I haven't seen any human tracks. It's just animal tracks. I don't think the deer built the bridge, but you know. Well, yeah, I guess I have to get wet. Mount Marcy, right there. It's either that one or it's that one. I can't tell which one's bigger, so I'm not sure which one I'm even going to. Maybe it's that third one. Gotta preserve my feet as long as I can here. I think this is my only big water I'll be going across, so if I'm just barefoot for this one, then maybe my stuff stays decent all day. Please be no glass. This is cold. Soft sands feel nice. Mount Morrissey's one of these. I think it's that one right there. I know I need to get across this and the trail should take me up to it. It might also be the one in the back though, so yeah, it's not gonna happen. So that's fine. I didn't need it anyways. I actually totally do. I might be cooked here if I get lost because these are some big woods and some big mountains. Nice if I knew where I was going from here. Instead of just hurting my feet. Somewhere over here, I would suppose. My feet are so weak. Weak little things. So I might actually have to cross this too. Let me just walk up there before I put my shoes back on. These rocks are so hard for me to walk on. Needed. Can't balance. Saved my life apparently. It was rough. Fortunately, these pants lose your eyes super quick. I should be on like the Van Hoevenberg trail. So I'm following a ski trail, so something is certainly not right. But because it's not right doesn't mean it's necessarily wrong. If that makes any sense at all. Makes perfect sense to me. A lot of ways I could get better. Some pretty bare looking territory here. Call this baratory. Dun, dun, dun. This looks like break location number 1. This is like actually gorgeous. I got a big rock right here. Can hang out on. Eat some food. Look at the swamp. Look at all this. Mount Marcy's that way. So hopefully I can swing this without getting absolutely diabolically soaked. Nice big area for me to fall in and get wet. What else could I ask for? I don't even see where I'm supposed to go on the other side. This does not make sense for me to be doing. There's no freaking trail. Trail like left me, abandoned me. You should have like Mount Marcy markings. MMM. You could follow. It could just be like the M&M logo, but with 3 of them instead of 2. And you could just follow that all the way up. Most direct route. And if you wanted to do weird stuff, you could. But the default would just be most direct route. Yeah, odds are I'm going to get lost probably a couple times here. And there's a humongous web. Just absolutely bodied it. The whole one side was easy. And then, now I'm halfway to my knee in mud. Span ski trail between the Van Hoevenberg Trail and Mount Marcy. The South Meadow Trail is currently flooded with beaver activity and several bridges missing. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, huh? Hikers should avoid using this segment of the trail as it is impossible to traverse without wading through various water levels. Factual. That takes me back to South Meadows Road, where I was parked earlier. The Mr. Van Ski Trail. Is this way, obviously, and then this sign, Klondike Trail Access. Follow Mr. Ski Trail. So I did just get service and I was able to take a look. I think we're in good shape, but we totally went an unnecessary way. I went like way out of the way because I took a wrong turn right in the start. So that's my wrong turn count number 1. And I think we're somewhere over 2 miles. I'm not tracking it because I don't want my phone to die. Because if that happens and it gets dark, I'm cooked. So I think I have another 14 to 16 to go. I mean, it just depends on how much extra I tack on, but it's only supposed to be 16. So run flat, hike the ups and downs, or the, wait, no. Hike the ups, run the flats and downs. I'm an idiot. This is like, I feel like a different person right now. I feel good, I feel like me, but not the same me. I was hanging out with family last week. Not the same me that was hunting. Not the same me fighting through on the car ride. Look at this fit. Do I not look like an idiot? No, trail runner. I look kind of like a trail runner right now, I think. Or like a through hiker maybe. Which, I mean, I am a trail runner. I used to do that a lot. I get the pass to call them idiots. Wearing my hat backwards. Never done that before. It actually feels pretty good. I got the little wind coming through the front, but I don't have to put my hat away. And then if the sun starts beaming me on a climb, I can just flip it around. Easy day. Obviously, I've heard of like duality of man, and that's like good people doing bad things, bad people doing good things, and like the world's not black and white. Like everyone kind of has like good and bad in them. But if you're Norm Strauss, I think you have like a decadality of man. Like there's like freaking 10, 15 little storylines trying to play out at the same time. And they're all good ones. Most of them are all good ones. But they compete for my identity. And I don't put it with any of them. It's probably the most like 20-year-old thing I could probably ever say. Is like trying to find identity, but I don't know which one I want to be, and I don't plan on picking anytime soon. I'm just a collection of them. That's who I am. Like 10 storylines playing out through one physical character. It's not cool. Maybe it's kind of cool. As cool as he is, I don't want him on my freaking face though. Jeez Louise. But yeah, I was gonna check these out. These things. Alright. It's not B-roll collection. Probably gonna bomb another web. Nope. Back to the trail. Alright, so I know I've been saying mountain names. I totally got all of them wrong, but this is where I need to go. I'm starting to cut between the mountains now, so this is gonna take me past Phillips, past Tabletop, and to Mount Marcy, which is like this way. So back to some single track for a little while here, which I love. Single track, that's like definitely my favorite kind of trail. Whew, lucky me, right? Lucky me. In the least sarcastic way, I'm actually really excited about this. Nice dry place to sleep. They even got a little broom, sweep it out. This would be a pretty awesome spot. Man, I look like an idiot. There's a lot of fresh spider webs here. What the hell was that? Oh, geez Louise, I got one hanging on me. Alright, you guys are going back away. This looks way too juicy to run. Ooh. Some really nasty looking mud. Oh, feels awesome. Weird, but awesome. There might be prettier spots in the world, but they're pretty hard to imagine right now. We are definitely looking at snack spot number 3. This is awesome. Woo! That would have been bad. Yeah, this is awesome here. My gallon of water definitely just busted open. That's unfortunate, but I don't care. Got Twizzlers, got a whole gallon of water. Well, what's left of it at least. This is just perfect. All this water in my pack. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, that's all she wrote. That's unfortunate. I think this is about 40 ounces. I made the decision not to ration this. I understand food rationing, but honestly, I think I'm probably better just to stay hydrated as long as I can. And then if and when I'm not, then I'm not. But this has to be 40 ounces. It's a 50-ounce bottle, and it's all the way up to the label. So I'm just gonna drink at my leisure. I didn't feel like jumping back, so jump that way, walk this way. Both exhilarating. I love stuff like that. It's not the only thing that makes me feel alive, but it's one of them, and it feels good. So that was epic. The things I do for YouTube. The things I do for YouTube. This is ridiculous, but I want to get this shot. Just kidding, not leaving you guys behind. What do you think this is? I do all hiking, you get to hang out at the bottom? Come on now. It's not how this works, I promise you that. Look at this. This is awesome. That's why I say it. I almost just fell in that. New York. I don't like the cities, I'll be honest. But this stuff is awesome. They have some really nice state land. I'm also not saying it's great for hunting. The state land, I've been getting beat up this season, but for enjoying the outdoors though, hiking, camping, they have good fishing. The St. Lawrence is crazy, and other spots are good too. So I don't know, it's just a really pretty state, especially in the Adirondacks. All right, well, I just decided to take another water break here. I'm making great progress, but I did just bump into a couple guys who were coming down from the top, and they said that they had canceled their summit attempt because there's like 2 to 3 foot of snow. And they said that the part that kind of sketched them out the most was that there were like big rocks and the snow would bridge a gap and then you'd step. and you didn't know how deep you were going. So I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear and get up there, see what I think about it. They also said that they don't think I could do it without poles. I'd slide down the mountain, so I might be making some poles here. Just depends. I also think I'm gonna be freezing and really plan on snow too much because it's like high 70s down here. But I guess I should have thought about that before I left the car. Oh, here's another group of 2. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Very well. Where are you guys heading from?
Go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard Marcy's like covered in snow still.
Is it?
I just bumped into some guys. They said that they like canceled their attempt because it was like 3 foot of snow.
Oh my god. Good thing we thought of it. We were like, ah. No, we're gonna wait till June, I guess, for that one.
Yeah, probably a good move.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You too. Though those guys turned back, and it does sound sketchy, they did say that there was a group of 5 that was heading up and had pushed up past where they were. So if I see them coming back down, all sad because they didn't make it. Well, if 7 people said that they wouldn't do it, maybe I shouldn't do it. But if they made it, I can make it for sure.
Oh shit.
How you guys doing?
Oh yeah. You climbing?
Where are you guys coming from?
Mount Marcy Peak.
Yeah, you make it up?
Oh yeah.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
I met 2 dudes who turned back from the snow.
Oh my god, did you give them a tampon?
Should have, but I didn't know how bad it was. It said like 2-3 foot,
Yeah.
and they were like worried about like falling between rocks and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I haven't ever been up there. That's where I'm heading. So
Okay. Yeah, that's where we just
You're
came
right.
from. It was definitely 2, 3, 4 foot at times. But
sweet.
got ice spikes,
No.
got extra socks,
Yep.
you're set.
Good to
All you
go.
need is extra socks.
Good to go. Hey, have a good one. Oh, I love the trail community. Everyone's freaking awesome. You got spikes? No. You got socks? Yeah. All right, you're good. Send it. That's all I needed to hear. We're going to the top, guys. If they made it, I can do it. 100%. Ooh, that's so cold, which is good. Not going crazy wet this time. So, I mean, I do want to see Indian Falls if I'm close to it. Now it says go. What am I doing here? Never mind. I'm pulling out the app. I gotta look at this. Hope we have service. Hope we have service this time. We got 1 bar. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. Said that Indian Falls is like 1.5 miles that way ish, and that would mean it's like a 3-mile add-on. And I also did a distance estimation at the top of Mount Marcy. I think it was about like 2.1, which is a little further than I thought it was, but that's fine. Trail 2, Marcy Dam, Adirondack Slowly. I think this is where I want to go. So, wish I had a sign for my Van Hooven whatever trail. Van Hoovenberg. Hoevenberg? Whatever. Ugh, wish I had better marking Mount Marcy. I've seen like the occasional sign pointing me that way, but it's never like, I wish it just had like Mount Marcy. Instead, I'm just like deer trailing around. All right, well, it was starting to cool off a little bit as I get up here a little higher, and I think I still have close to 2,000 feet left of climbing, but I can make snowballs. So that is like awesome, but also not great. So yeah, that's about it for now. I don't know whose idea it was to put all the snow here. Whew, that's wet. Oh, looks like it was placed here. It's not off the trail. It's just, look at this. Here's a foot of snow. Oh. This is gonna be ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that's so cold. That was freezing water. Coming down this is going to be horrible. It might be better just to break brush, so I stay off of this stuff. Also, water supply, not proud of it. Holy shit. That's ridiculous. That's so scary. Stuff's like literally, that dropped me to my hip. Think of this, you got a time of year that makes more sense. It would be a lot easier. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It's up to my knee. The rocks, it's not so bad. At least I can be sure of my footing.
You know, just take your time. I'm trying to use the sides as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, I don't know who put the snow here, but I want to have a talk with them. So not there, not there, right here. What, hey, just a rough estimation, how long to the top?
I would say you have another 2 hours.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate the information. I know eating food makes me use more water, but I need to eat something. So, see you guys back on the trail. Try to go off trail as much as I can, but it's pretty janky here. So something like this looks fine, that looks fine, that's not fine. Like you step there, you're done. I don't have demonstrated without doing it, but there's just stuff like that where the rocks get hot and they melt stuff, and then the top still looks solid and you step on it and there's nothing underneath it. And that's what that gentleman said I could expect. He also said to expect it to take about 2 hours to do this last mile. So I hope he's wrong. But I hope he's wrong in a good way, because 2 hours for a mile is like, it's ridiculous. So he said that at 2:30. It's been about 25 minutes since then. All right, I just hit the 4 hour mark. I'm at a little over 8 miles because I took a wrong turn, but I got back on course, and you can't really see it, but that's Mount Marcy through the trees. I can finally see her. So we're coming up on like my final ascent, which can be awesome. I've been going through these patches of snow that are ridiculous, but then there's these dry spots that are awesome. I also would like to add that I may be cooked. I threw my pack across a river and I busted the gallon of water that I had. So I got as much of it as I could, but we're running really low, honestly, for being like halfway through. Got a couple mouthfuls for the next like 12 miles. I think it'll be 20 total, and I'm like almost out at 8. So that's really not good. But thankfully, there is water and snow everywhere. So if I'm gonna like heat case or something, I can cool off and I can hydrate with that, though it's not desirable. I don't want to drink bad water, so we're gonna do our best to ration this out and push through, but just adds to the adventure. Unexpected things are always the best. I think I can see a person on top stealing my views. They didn't even wait for me. You know how mean that is? It's messed up. If I lean forward, that is literally, that's my hip. That counts for a hip. I don't know how tall it is. I don't know how high it is to my hip, but I'm gonna go with at least 3 foot. That is freaking ridiculous. So it's not that there's necessarily 3 foot of snow. But when you go through the snow, you can go 3-4 foot up. Freaking, I'm lucky. I'm lucky because, oh, if you look at that section of snow, looks pretty fine, right? It all looks the same. And it all looks like people walked on it because they have. But as the day goes on, day after day, eventually that snow wears out. So we might have stepped on it 2 hours ago and now it's not safe anymore. And you find out the hard way. And it's just kind of impossible to tell. Like this section here, you can't go off trail. So you gotta just kind of take your odds with falling into one of those. I mean, people do it everywhere here. Look at this. That is ridiculous. Like this one, this one's, that's up to my knee. But if you're just like walking along, do, and all of a sudden you go knee deep into something, it's dangerous. Put me in a little basket and pick me off the top of Mount Mercy. It'd be a good story, but wouldn't be fun getting it. Well, there she is. I think I'm gonna probably pop a squat here, eat some food, hang out for a minute. But what the rest of our hike looks like is we're gonna drop down into this little valley here, and then we're gonna go up along that ridge to the top, and I expect stunning views. These already, it's beautiful. We're getting there. Last time I talked to you guys, I was all the way down on that piece. Can't see the summit anymore, but I assume I'm at least a quarter of the way up on this final ascent. These are road running shoes, and I really should have like trail shoes with cleats on them. So definitely not the right gear selection, but this wasn't really a planned event, so whoa. Whew. A little unexpected. I want to try something. All right, well, I hope you guys can see this all right. I'm gonna try something kind of silly, but it looks like fun. That was pretty awesome. You guys want to go for a ride? Come with me. Oh, that stick hurt. Somebody's gonna look over and be like, who went sledding? Who brought a sled all the way up here? That little treetop was sticking out. Woo! Did not feel good. That's awesome. I know what? What did I change, huh? Well, I changed literally nothing. This is beautiful. But look at this view. It's insane. Somebody left Black Diamond headlamp. And I know the brand from trekking poles. It's a nice trekking pole brand. So I bet this is nice. Fortunately, there's nobody here to give it to, so yeah. Guess I'll carry this all the way up and then I'll carry it all the way back down. Free headlamp. Good, how are you?
I saw you run in and then we saw you right there. We were like, we're gonna take a break and let him pass.
You guys make me sound better than I am at getting my butt kicked.
Oh no, we're not ashamed to admit we are too. Every single person we came across like, oh, it's not that bad, not that bad. I'm like, there's no way these people are not struggling as much as us. Yeah, everyone was fast, so like, it's pretty lightweight. I was like, no, I'm fighting for my life here.
Yeah, I decided to do this last night. I was like, this is a hunting pack. Night? I like hit a grocery store and I picked up some like water and snacks and stuff. I got trail mix. Yeah. So.
Are you doing the full loop or?
No, I'm doing it out and back, so.
That's what I've heard everyone doing. We're gonna try and do it in the next 2 days, the full loop. We started at the trailhead. We're near the lodge.
Yeah, that's where I started down there. I like went the long way around the swamp though. I don't know how you guys went through there, but I think I tacked on an extra mile or two doing it.
Yeah.
So I got out to the end of the trail and it was like highly recommended, don't use it. Missing bridges, this and that. Yeah. I tried staying dry for like the first mile and then.
Yeah, we tried going around, but with that snow and everything kept falling in, there was just no point in. We didn't end up using the snowshoes at all. Yeah, we didn't end up using the snowshoes. He made it sound like we were gonna die without them.
Yeah, I had two guys that were like, we tried to summit, we couldn't do it. This, that, and the third, 2-3 foot of snow, all this stuff. So.
Yeah, we're out there.
Well, I'll be seeing you guys up there very shortly, I assume.
Yeah, I'm good. Be safe.
Did
he con you about the bear canister and the
bear can?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
They made it sound like the dude working down there makes it seem like we're gonna die if we don't have a bear can. It's like the Battle of Normandy of bears. And we were like, we're not fucking backing a bear canister, so we left it in the car. We have yet to see a bear.
Yeah, quit saying that. You're gonna give me bad luck. Made it. That counts. Ugh. Even if I fall off the hill now or get eaten by a mythical bear, there's no way. They were talking about bears, talking crap about how you should bring bear spray, this, that, and the third. We don't need that. There's no bears here. And I get up the hill and they're like, hey, I think we just heard a bear. I like laugh at them and they're like, no, I'm serious. Like, I'm not playing around. I think I heard one. I never saw it, but allegedly there was a bear trying to talk to us.
We heard like the bear roaring or something. There's no way to mistake that.
Yeah. This is beautiful though. This is like an even better view than I think I've ever gotten with a drone. I can put that thing up high. This is like, I can see forever, and it's just humongous mountains forever. Seriously, what a beautiful place. All right, I wound up hanging out with those two guys for about an hour up here. We had some really good conversation, and they're some pretty solid dudes. One was in the Marine Corps, one was in the Army. They're both brothers, and now they hike a lot together. So really nice to see people getting out here and enjoying it. I haven't seen very many people on the trail, so that's my favorite part about doing all this, is the people that you meet out here. And also the views, because these views are stunning. But I'm having to say goodbye to them. Right now it is 5 p.m. just struck 5, and as you can see, the sun is no longer in the top of the sky or coming over that ridge. It is in fact a couple hours from sunset. So I really need to get down off this mountain, because it's going to be in the high 30s, low 40s tonight. And obviously I'm not dressed properly for that, so we're gonna have to get a move on. I ended up doing 10 miles to get in here. It was only supposed to be 8.5, so hopefully I can do the 8.5 to get back. My next 8 miles are gonna have to be at a faster pace than I've been doing, or I'm not gonna make it back in time, because it took me It took me 5 hours to get in here. I stayed for that hour, and now I have 4 hours to get out. So a lot of this obviously is downhill. I'm going to the other side of that ridge. It's where that lodge is at that I'm parked at. So I just need to really get a move on here. I'm about 10 miles in, and I have 8.5 to go, as long as I don't make a wrong turn again, because I know it'll be another 10 plus to get out. So make it down this scramble here, get through the snow section, and we should be able to do a bit of running there. They're coming back into camp. Oh jeez. Whoa, holy crap. This is gonna be so sketch trying to get down this mountain. I'd also like to add that we are down to this much water here, which is not enough. So I'm gonna drink it as I go. I'm obviously heading to the other side of those ridges there. That's where the lodge is. So I'm coming down off of this. I'll snake over to that and go down through and then hook around and whatever. So I'm hoping I can finish my water when I get to this second ridge here. And then I won't get thirsty till I get past the third ridge. I'll do that big straight in the swamp crossing thirsty, because I really don't want to drink bad water. Oh, that was thick. All right, one more time, just because I would like to. Drop and pack, climb it up. We are up. One more time for the boys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For Back on the trail we go. Whoa, the wind is crazy. All right, well, I just finished the first big descent. It took 15 minutes to get down. It's probably like 30 to get up. So we have a good start for time, but I have a long ways to go. Not a lot of sun left, basically no water. And my GoPro batteries are all dying. So one GoPro's out of the fight from the water it took on earlier. And this one, on the second battery, I got like 40% and only 20 minutes on the SD card. So I'm gonna have to put you guys down, put my head down, just grind it out, but must have been the wind. I thought I heard some crushing branches in there. But I'm just gonna have to put my GoPro down, put my head down, and grind this out. One last time the view. Absolutely stunning. This was totally worth it. Even if I get stuck out here at night, I use my cell phone and throat punch a bear with my bare hands, I don't care. It was totally worth it. So I will see you guys later. Oh my gosh. Doesn't really suck that bad right now, but it's going to in a couple miles, like for sure. On the bright side though, I have meat and cheese. Meat and cheese kind of slaps. So not everything's bad. Everything's bad at all. Everything's actually good. It's beautiful. And I have meat and cheese. If it gets really bad, I could put my hand like this, pull the water through it, pretend like it's a life straw. But yeah, that's the current situation. Getting pretty good at these controlled falls. Not to say that I'm invincible, but this has been ridiculous. Sliding everywhere, it's super sketch. I feel like I was having a lot more fun the last time I was on this section. Playing in the creek, eating food, hanging out. I think things got a little more serious. Should probably lighten the tone, but maybe once we get out of here. I ran out of water a little while ago, which I'm starting to feel now. It ain't fun. I know where I am right now, which is awesome. And though the sun's setting, I think I made really good time on my way down. I'm 2 hours into the descent, and I think I'm approaching the 3/4 of the way back mark. Now, I could be wrong, because trail brain happens sometimes, or I forget like a whole section. You know, once I've been out for a while, you kind of just blend it all together. So I could be wrong, but I think that once I get out of this, I'll be able to hit a truck trail and just follow that right back, and then I should be good. Might not even see the darkness, which I totally thought I was gonna be out here at night with no water and nobody expecting me. So yeah, no cell service, that's the big one right now. So this is a South Meadow Trail, 3.2 miles. It takes me to Adirondack Lodge Road, but I can shortcut that through the swamp, which is what I'm gonna do. All right, well, currently sitting in the middle of the truck trail because I just got down here to it, which is awesome. I still have light right now. It's tucking behind the hill, but it's bright enough. And I was just looking on all trails. On my way out, I made a wrong turn, or I started on the wrong trail, and I ended up adding on close to 2 miles. So instead of going down the way I know, on my phone, I can go into the map here, and it might take a second to load again, so I'm not even gonna wait for it. But, so instead of doing this big add-on, though I know this trail, I think I wanna go this way, because that's like the trail I should have been on. And if I'm looking at all trails, I hang a right, I'll get onto this trail, and then I try to hang one more right, and it'll take me to my parking lot. So we're gonna try this again, but once again, the service worked good enough. So we'll go down this way and hook along that hill back. That's the plan. And I crossed one big creek, but there's another one, and I know that this trail comes along this side of the ridge on the other side of this. So I'm gonna see if I can't do, I don't even want to call this a creek, it's a small river crossing. So I'm gonna try to safely conduct that, and then just bushwhack my way up there. That freaking hurt, but I made it, and I get to clean off my shoes. Oh, that actually sucked. There's like a little trail here. I don't know if this is a deer trail or a low traffic person trail. Honestly, I might go with deer. I'm seeing a lot of anything that indicates people on this. That's what I'm dead reckoning off of, is that mountain, entire mountain. So just need to find a way through this without doing anything too crazy. Again, I should intersect that trail. Whew. That was easy. Probably shouldn't say that. It's bad luck, but right here's the trail. All right, well, I've mellowed out a lot now, so I don't even know if I'm gonna put any of me freaking out a little bit in, but basically things got a little hairy, or I thought they were anyways on the way back. I am out of water and I am feeling it, but I'm really not that far from the car right now, so it's not that serious of a situation. My time estimations had me getting there at like 9 p.m. and that's an hour after dark, which means my last hour would be slower, which means I'm looking at more like, you know, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, which is a little ridiculous to be out. Nobody is expecting you back. Nobody knows where you are. You don't have any water. You don't have any cell service. That's a pretty big deal. But in all reality, I got some cell service back there, and I looked at the trail maps and I found a faster way to get back. When I had originally left, I have stopped running as much. I was doing a lot of trail running over a lot of technical stuff, and I was making good time, but I really don't need to now, and I have a marathon next week, so those are my excuses for walking the trail. But we were in good shape. Today was awesome, and honestly, I'm just having a lot of fun out here. Usually I do things that aren't fun all day, and I'll go back home, I'll watch a couple videos, I'll eat dinner, go to bed. But the past couple of days have just been like go, doing what I want all the time. I want to take the trail to the left. Okay, Don, go. I don't gotta tell anybody, I don't gotta ask anybody. I just talk with myself about it, and I always end up on a decision that I like, because I make them all. So it's not as jaw-dropping as on top of Mount Marcy, but it is still really pretty woods, especially as the sun sets. The woods always get really pretty. Doing my thing, and it feels good. I think dinner is a definite. I think I am definitely going to go get a nice dinner, or I know I have rice, I might cook that. Should probably check all trails, see if I have service here, make sure I didn't take a wrong turn. I know I need to turn right somewhere here. I thought I would have been there already, so I'll look at that, and I'll see you guys when I get to the car, or when I decide to yap again, because I've said that like 20 times. All right, well, I made really good time. Right now it's 7:58, which means I did 2 hours and 58 minutes to get down here. I have seen this bridge before, and it leads right up to that entrance, so I made it back before sunset, and I'm feeling it a little bit, not having the water. I rationed for over a half of it, and you know, I was dry the last couple miles, so it's a little unfortunate, but ultimately it is beautiful out here, and I'm really glad I got to appreciate that today. This bridge would have been nice to have when I was crossing the swamp the first time, but no hard feelings, just hurt feet. Well, I'm gonna probably sit here and enjoy the stream for a minute, and then we'll head back up, get changed over, and kick to dinner. All right, well, you know how I said I was gonna go somewhere nice? I was thinking maybe steak, cheeseburgers, possibly seafood, right? Well, I just hit the grocery store, because apparently restaurants in Lake Placid only serve you food if it's summertime. Everywhere here closed at like 7. So instead, I have the 9-day-old but fresh turkey bacon burrito, a plum, blueberries that are questionable, and not 1 soda, but 2, because whenever I picked this one out, I also threw this one on the floor, and I felt bad just putting it back. So I'm gonna drink them both, and then probably stay up all night, which means I have some deciding to do. So while I eat, I'm gonna figure out what the plan is for tomorrow, because I could stay here, or I could go literally anywhere else on planet Earth, and I don't really know what I want to do just yet. So I'll let y'all know when I do. Morning, YouTube. Right now it's about 9 a.m. I am currently munching on some blueberries from last night, which are actually awesome. And we're heading to a creek or a river or maybe a pond. I don't know, some sort of clean water, because I need to wash off my shoes. Right now I'm wearing boots with shorts, and I feel like a total goofball because I don't have any clean pants or shoes. So that is the first mission of the day. Oh, right in my shoe. No. All right, well, I'm glad I got these washed out here. They're gonna be nice once they get dry, so I just need to find somewhere I can put them out in the sun. I need to find something for me to do while they dry, but then quit looking like such a goof out here in t-shirt, shorts, and some freaking boots, so I don't have clean shoes or a pair of pants that are decent to wear. So back up this little ravine I go, and we're probably gonna see if we can't find a park or something. All right, well, that's all squared away. So I parked at an Olympic jumping center. It looked pretty cool from the road, so we're gonna see if we can't slip back up here and check it out. Am I able to check out, am I able to like go up and check that stuff out?
Yeah, we do have the elevator.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Check out your gift shop first.
Yeah, that too.
Thank you. All right, well, they were super easy to talk to, and I ended up grabbing a shirt, so we're gonna switch that out real quick. I got driving directions, and I got a lift ticket to the elevator so I can go up and check it out. So instead of driving it, I think I'm just gonna run it. I'll give myself more time to dry, and should help my legs to shake out. They feel good after yesterday, better than I thought they would, but a little active recovery can't hurt. So that's the plan. All right, and you guys are coming with me. Looks like we're getting to the right spot here. That hill was pretty killer on the way up, not gonna lie. The quads maybe a little more sore than I thought. All right, so I was only about a mile. Now I made it down here. Look at that. Zip line. They didn't try to sell me that. I probably would have bought it. How you doing, sir? I got a lift ticket to go up the elevator.
Yeah, good to go.
Perfect, thank you. I think that creek down there is where I cleaned up my clothes this morning. Little different view of the water. All right, that was a pretty cool view from up here. Something I can see out the back is the John Brown farm. I haven't done a lot of research on them, but I think going there would be a good way to learn about them. So it looks pretty and it's not far, but do a quick run and we'll be over there. Well, this is pretty awesome. I was on my way over to the farm. There's a little trail right here. Not only is it a shortcut, but now I don't got to run the road anymore. Should be pretty cool. I did a quick Google search on my way over, and it looks like he was an abolitionist and started to cause a bunch of political unrest via some attacks and raids that he did. So I'm sure I'm going to learn more about him here. Read it off that little Google page, but seems like a pretty influential guy. John Brown, 1800 to 1859, was born in Connecticut and raised in Ohio. His parents taught him that slavery was a sin against God, influencing his later crusade against slavery. Farmhouse, beautiful land, nice little pond, barn. I think I like this guy. Looks like he's doing things right. Those doors are so cool. I know a lot of this is not going on YouTube because nobody wants to do a museum tour where the dude does not know what he's talking about. Oh, those doors always amaze me, the little magnet ones. Every time I go through it, it's like the first time I did it, I'm like, whoa, it's pretty neat. Or maybe I'm just stupid, I don't know. This must have been his fan. Wonder if that was his vacuum cleaner. Oh. All right, right now I'm on a chair. It's pretty comfy. I don't have a chair, but I have an idea of how to make one. So I might go find a lake, make a chair, and do a little bit of fishing. Ugh. Notice how I didn't say I was gonna catch anything. Not sure how this will go. All right. So no hunting, fishing, trapping, camping, campfires, motorized vehicles, or trespassing of any kind on cooperator lands adjacent to the footpath leading to Coonray Pond. So that's there and that's there. If I'm at the pond, I think I'm good. Ooh, I think I'm not good. I'm gonna be so wet. Posted, posted, posted. You can't fish the pond. This is so stupid. Oh, it's beautiful too. I think this makes for a pretty good little base camp. The water's right there. I'm gonna go down, see about getting a fish maybe. And I was thinking I'd build a chair, but there's really not good materials around here. So I'm either not gonna do it or I might do it in a different spot. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get fishing. Well, you could call me lucky. That is just barely not to the barb. That hurt a lot worse than it was. I feel like an idiot. I was just trying to snap this hook off here. My hand slipped down the line. I just shanked myself with it. But it wasn't to the barb, so we were chilling. There we go. Oh, come on. I don't know how this would taste, but we're gonna save it as a plan B. We'll keep that right there. Well, I think it's probably time to move spots here. We'll go deeper into the corner. Seems to be a lot of structure down there, so might be better. Oh my gosh. Look at that, John. That thing's huge. I'm trying to see about getting up on top of this rock, but I don't know how it's gonna work with my fishing pole. This is janky, but it might work. Maybe. We're gonna test it. Definitely sounds like it's gonna snap on me. Oh my gosh, it worked. Oh. It worked. It all looks pretty good. I gotta get you guys set up down below me here and do my best not to lose you guys. I don't want to go swimming. All right. Oh. All right, well, we made it back up here, fishing that spoon that's swinging in front of you. It's called the Daredevil. Looks like it drops off pretty quick from here, and see some trees in the water. Water's really clear too, so I think this shiny spoon, though it's a little big, might get some hits. Crap. Alright, well, I was coming down here anyways. Grab you guys because I think we're done fishing. I am hangry, with a capital H, and I have some food that I want to cook up and eat. I was hoping to eat it with fish, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Water's nice, if you were wondering. I don't even really have words right now. I'm just really hungry, and also just got skunked fishing. And then as the finisher, just took a little dip in the old water here, a little dip in the drink, dude. Yeah, not cool. I need food. I need to chill out. Ooh. Actually, this one might work for that chair idea. This one right here. Let me see if I can't do this up. But I want to do it quickly because I'm actually getting there. Like, feeling a little hangry. I want to do it just to prove myself. So, prove myself to myself. I think I can make that into a chair. I don't need a chair, but I want a chair. And I also just want to make it. So we'll see how this goes. Might be an epic fail, but we're definitely going to try it. All right, well, that actually turned out great. I wanted these 2 legs to be able to go out and then put that onto something, and I think I have a functional bench. Boom, I made a chair. That's pretty cool. Not the flashiest or fanciest chair you've ever seen, but I made it, and now it's time to eat. Just found this up the trail a little bit. I'm gonna use it as a table. Oh. All right, well, honestly, I don't know much about using this thing, but this is how we're gonna use it, so. And in the bowl, we're gonna be putting some rice, some chicken broth, and cook that up. All right, guys, well, the rice is cooked. Now with a little salt, it's done. So I also have a Diet Coke, the one I dropped on the floor at the grocery store last night. So looking forward to this John as well. I've been hungry all day, so I don't really know if I'm gonna give the best food review. I think anything would taste good right now. Not too bad, huh? Clean Plate Club. All right, well, that food was really good. I just broke everything down. I'm not taking that little like stove setup out. That was right here, now it's right there. If somebody's been using it, I think they're gonna find it just fine. So got all my rope, didn't leave any fishing line, nothing like that. Leave no trace, right? And now, dropping down my little bunker here, little bomb shelter. I'm gonna put myself together and probably get up out of here and figure out the plan of the day looks like after that. So yeah, see y'all later. Not to sound gross or anything, but I haven't showered in 3 days. I've changed my clothes a little bit, but I have not bathed, and it does not feel good. I feel crusty. And in all honesty, I also haven't brushed my teeth in 3 days. You want to talk about some bad breath? I have to deal with myself in this car. Couldn't imagine. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that view.